Look at this. This will be new pond 141. And you can only see 1/3 of it. This arm here, and then it does a complete U-turn, comes back over these trees, and there's another arm that's twice as wide and twice as deep. So we're gonna be out in the second arm. Oh look, there's a bass, big bass right there. Can you see that? We are gonna be after trout today, of course. I'm hoping to catch a brown trout. Well, it's only 2 o'clock roughly, so we got plenty of time. I'm gonna bring all my camping stuff in the canoe in case I find a good campsite, but I'm not 100% sure that I will be camping on the pond. I might come back here and drive to a place. But anyways, I'll see you on the water. We're off. Before I get out into the other basin, I'm gonna retie the hook that the worm goes on because it's frayed. I'm trolling through the first arm, the shallow arm. I think there'll just be bass in here, but we'll troll anyway. And then once we get out to deep water, we'll drop a worm. Got a fish on the spoon. Pretty sure it's going to be a bass, but we'll see. It's a halfway decent sized fish. Got some head shakes. He hasn't jumped yet. Oh, he just got off. That was a pickerel. He had a forked tail. We're coming up around the bend. This is the elbow. We just came from that arm. This is the elbow. There's like a long neck. And here is the other basin, which is also the deeper basin and larger basin as far as surface area goes. And we are going to go 2/3 of the way down here and drop a worm down. Beautiful pond, huh? This over here is part of a national forest, and years ago, probably 17 years ago, I drove right to the shore here. I don't think there's a road there anymore. That's what is that? I'm not familiar with that sound. I don't know what that is. It's coming from the direction of the loon. I think it's the loon. That was the loon, obviously. But I think he might have damaged. There's 2 loons. I think the other one might have a damaged, like, voice box. Oh, maybe there's a juvenile loon there. Oh, that could be the baby loon trying to imitate the adults. I think that's what it is, because there's 2 adults and a baby, but like a juvenile. Their plumage is changing to winter. See, his plumage is changing. See his white throat? And right around here is white. That's winter plumage, because it is fall. And pretty soon he'll be flying out to the ocean or like a major river that doesn't freeze. It's a large bird. fish. Little perch. Oh, this one's bigger. This could be a trout. That could be bottom, actually. No, it's moving. Oh, it's gonna jump. That's gonna be. That's a bass. He didn't look that big. Man, I guess it's bigger than what it looked like. Wow, yeah, that is pretty big. Oh, it's a smallmouth. Oh no. He just spit it right at the boat. That's the baby. It sounds funny, huh? This pond doesn't have any islands. Well, I came ashore. Beautiful pond. This is New Pond 141. It's been pretty slow. We got the one big smallmouth, but he got off. And then just a few perch other than that. But it's still early. We got a couple hours left, so. And I'm gonna go look in the woods over here. I see kind of a clearing. I think it might be a trail, but we'll check it out. Alright, we just flew the drone. I'm gonna go in the woods right here, across the way, see if there's a place to camp. Oh, there's a dock here. I think this dock just ended up over here after it got loose. But we'll check out the woods. Certainly we could put a tent up right here if we wanted to. It's a good spot, actually. That might be my plan for now. Just come back and put a tent right here after it gets dark. We'll keep that as an option anyway. Yeah, I thought I saw on the map a trail, but it might not come down this far. We're gonna go back out and try to catch trout. Well, let's get back out there. Okay, we're headed back out. Okay, look at this. Grasshopper type thing. Well, we put that green thing on. It's getting a little chilly. My shirt's wet. This time of year you have to time it so your shirt has time to dry before the sun goes down, which I didn't do. It's gone, but he might come back. Just all the worm. It's a perch. An owl. I don't see him. Just hear him. Well, I've come ashore. There's the new Pond Explorer there, and the pond behind it. Found a clearing here, which I think I've been to before. Way back when, I think I drove a car in here. But I'm not entirely sure. It might be up that way more. But I'm gonna get my tent set up. I found some moss. That should be soft. Yeah. That pond was a little disappointing so far, huh? We had that nice smallmouth right off the rip, but nothing after. Except a little tiny yellow perch. But we're gonna get up early and try again. Oh, where's my pillow? The life jacket. Where's the pillow? Not bad. Alright, I got the stuff for coffee ready. Oh, actually, I'm gonna get some birch bark tonight, so I'm gonna deal with that in the morning. Let's go get some birch bark. Should be good. No trout to cook, so I'm just going straight to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Can't really see, but this was my campsite. I think it might be on a trail that hardly ever gets used here in the National Forest, but I'm not really sure. Anyways, it's time for some coffee. I got my stuff here with some birch bark, and the only thing I'm missing, I'm gonna come down here and grab a lighter, which I think is in my tackle box. Yep. Oh. Not foggy this morning, and it's surprisingly warm. It's very mild out, and it was mysteriously windy in the middle of the night, which I wasn't expecting. It's calm now, but alright, let's get some coffee going. drink this, go right out fishing. I'll come back and pack up my tent when it gets to be mid-morning. We'll dump some water on this before we leave. I'm gonna head halfway down again and use up the worms. When those are gone, I'll switch to trolling laps. Alright, we're ready to go fishing. I'm gonna leave this stuff here just so I have more time to go fishing during the prime time. This is our New Pond Explorer. Just drinking some coffee. Nice and strong. And then I'll head out. I'll see you out there. We're off. There's a clearing right there. I wonder if that's a campsite. We're gonna have to check that out when we leave. Man, I'm kind of surprised that we're not catching any trout, you know? Oh, there's a fish. Good fish. Nice. This is on the float minnow. Oh, I get off. It was a bass. Well, I had the camera off, but look at this. Oh wow, he's just barely hooked. Look at this. Big smallmouth. He's got something in here. I don't know what it is. There's a bump. But I'll put him back. There's no trout to be had in here, so I guess maybe this isn't a trout pond. Beautiful smallmouth though. There he goes. Just check the line, make sure. That'll be alright. I'm gonna continue on back towards the tent. Well, we're back to the tent site. Just got the one decent bass. It's past 10 o'clock. I'm gonna pack up my tent here. Over on the shore over here, it looked like I could see a couple campsites. So I'm gonna canoe over there and land and see if there's actually a few campsites over here. So I'll get the tent put away. Got the tent loaded up. We're gonna head back out there. I'm not sure if I'll try fishing anymore. It's getting kind of late in the day. We'll check out the other campsites anyway. Oh yeah, no camping. They always do that, put no camping signs. Well, we've made landfall. A minor beach. And this is just a clearing. It says no camping. See? This is a national forest. there's another clearing just up the shore here. We're gonna go check that out. Now what is going on here? What on earth? Why? Someone cut a wedge out of both of these. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. They cut the wedge and put a bench across. That's my guess. And this was like a seat. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Didn't kill the tree. These are large pine trees. That seems like such a bad move. If that's what it was. I don't know what it was. Obviously they weren't going to try to cut the tree that way. It's not where you'd put the wedge. Alright, we're going to go over here. There's another clearing up this way. I don't know about you, but because this is public property and it's a perfect place for a campsite, and there aren't any campsites, a sign like that wouldn't stop me from camping here. It's ridiculous. We bought the land and we can use the land. It's public land. Alright, well, we're going back in the canoe. I'll see you back on the water. That's a fish. Finally. Whoa! It's a bass. Good sized one though. Oh yeah, that's a hog. We got him. Wow, that's a good sized fish. Another good sized bass. Another smallmouth. We'll put him back. Well, we're done. Farewell to New Pond 141. We didn't catch any trout. We did catch a few decent sized smallmouth. Unfortunately, there were a bunch of little tiny yellow perch, which are just annoying. I might come back here in the spring and troll on top. Beautiful pond. I do like it. And I like that little campsite we had. Alright, I will see you later. Thanks for watching.